funded. So this is a great program. And as soon as you say sales, I know everybody kind of just does a little, cringy thing, but that's why I wanted to talk about this program, because it is so much more than just sales. I looked on Indeed before I logged in here, and just checking in Albuquerque, 992 job openings currently for people with sales experience, and are, you just can't underlie enough about what sales means to a business, whether your people have the skills, are they selling your products properly? And just the skills are they're transferable, right? I sell all day long, whether I'm talking to my husband, to my children, to my coworkers, to my boss. I mean, it's the great ability to communicate, negotiate, ask those questions, understand what this individual is looking for. And that's why I wanted to talk a little bit more about this program. Interestingly, it's a great jumping off place as far as career-wise, but also a lot of the tech companies need to interface with the people that have business skills. It's interesting, sometimes they don't talk the same language. IT and business, they think they communicate, but that's one of the things that this program really kind of breaks through, and understanding each other's needs and be able to break down those barriers of communication. And by doing that, certainly they're going to go through all of that, the digital technology, the online platforms that are now available for sales, like certainly Salesforce and Groove and the Google Analytics. So it's not just sales, but it's also all of those great tools and technologies that are now available that help as you're out there, mining, looking for your next leads, but also helping and understanding what people are actually looking for as they're trying to grow their business. The content of this program is really cool because it starts off with just an assessment, and it's called the Challey assessment. It kind of puts you into one of 13 sales profiles, depending on how you answer the questions. And then it lets you know where your natural tendencies are, where your natural skills, and probably the jobs that you are best suited for, where you'd be most happy, probably most successful. A lot of this, and also this is online. It's twice a week, an hour and a half on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it's instructor led. So there's still that interaction. There's still a lot of role playing. There's still a lot of lecture based. So there's still a great opportunity to learn from each other in the class. You certainly are going to learn how to negotiate, do role playing, overcome objections. But they've got these great instructors. They are from all across the United States. The series that's set to run in February 16th, the instructor's name is Jim Hines. He's actually based out of Santa Clara, California. So another great opportunity, as long as we're learning virtually, is we can have incredible instructors from all across the United States. So they do go through all of the different technologies, but they also go through an opportunity to revamp your resume and rewrite it so it's more of a sales focus. That's kind of nice too. And also they do some role playing as far as interview skills, that kind of stuff. Might not be exactly what you're looking for right now, but it's a cool aspect of the program. Here are just a list of what the Challey assessment is going to break down, kind of the natural tendencies, those 13 sales profiles. And I think that's cool if you can learn something about yourself and also where you might best be suited, whether I certainly know I am not an outbound salesperson. I think if I died and went to hell, that's what they would make me do. It's just not something I'm qualified or have that natural tendency to do. I certainly would love to do new business development or some other of the sales solutions, something like that. Anyways, they won't let me take it unless I take the program. So I'm still trying to get them to let me do that. Anyways, they do have them create proposals based on real world scenarios. So it really does have some relevancy. And some applicability to different things that are going on in today's world, especially being online virtual. A lot of the environments are just a different breed of cat. This is not your normal kind of a sales course, because you will be probably dealing with people online and not face to face. And that's a different conversation right there. So, I mean, the ability to go through the role playing and also using real world scenarios, I think is super valuable. So yeah, just some of the things that you will take away from this program, as far as like customer contracting or contacting, proposal writing, sales planning, developing proposals, certainly doing presentations, persuading, and getting into those real world scenarios. I just think you can't take enough away from that. They do offer at the end a digital badge for your resume, for your LinkedIn profile. And that's kind of cool. Anyways, this next program is set to run on February 16th. It's twice a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 5:30 to 7. Everything is included. There is an exam at the end, so that they do make sure that you have learned all of the competencies in this course, and then that's when they award the digital badge. I don't know what else. I think that's it. Any questions?
We have one question in the chat, Carrie. Is sales engineer versus sales rep, question mark?
Oh, that's a great one. And I honestly, I'm not going to pretend I know. Honestly, a sales rep, I certainly could talk to. Sales engineer, that's a new one for me. I apologize. I certainly could find out for you, but I don't know what that difference is. Sounds like more of an operational versus a program aspect, but just not sure.
Yeah, is that like a automation, sales automation kind of specialist? How do you define sales
like
engineer?
Salesforce?
It was just a topic, that way people can know the difference of a salesperson. I think more of a salesperson is like more gives the human touch, right? It builds relationships. Sales engineer, they're the ones behind all the numbers.
The Salesforce folks, huh? Yeah. I mean, that are driving the data mining and the prospecting. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
So there's no real correct answer who's better or who's more worthy, because both are very essential to any business. But it's a good topic to point out what area needs to be covered whenever you're in that process.
That's it. And that's where we see with the JTA funding, small businesses, or well, even medium-sized businesses, I think anything under 500 is